I was going to show you guys how to sew this curved piecing piece here for our November block. This is the broken stone block, but there's a lot of different kinds of curved piecing. So thought I would show you guys this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up. What I really want to do is get it a quarter of an inch away from the edge here and a quarter of an inch away from this one too. So that's kind of where I'm going to start. Just going to kind of line it up kind of as best I can. It'll end up being okay. And then I'm using my knee lifter, so if you have the knee lift, that'll really help you um, lower and do things like that. So I'm just kind of taking this slow, and typically I would put the curved piece on the bottom toward the feed dogs, which would kind of scooch it in to place, but I can't see it if I do that. So I figured that I have to kind of do it this way. And notice how I'm holding this so that they kind of come in together, and I'm working toward these two notches here. So if it's going one way or the other, I can pull slightly a little bit to get it going, but this is actually working in pretty well. But see how I'm holding stuff? And then if I need to raise, my knee lifter really helps me. Did you see that little bit of raise? That was my knee. If you don't have that, that's okay too. But see how those notches really lined up? That actually ended up pretty close. And then toward the end here, trying not to stretch anything too bad. And I'm trying to keep that scant quarter of an inch going on. Now here's where it's going to get a little trickier. Um, Toward the end, I'm going to try to get those two together. So that's why I've got my tweezers out here, so I can sew those together. That's going to turn out pretty darn close to perfect. Um, let's see what we get. There we go. Look at that. That turned out better than expected. Um, if I'm lined up on both edges, that's perfect. That actually did better than some of mine, but it'll work out even if it's not exact like that. But that's what you're going for, and then we're going to press those um, toward whichever way they go. Typically, it's going to go toward this, I believe. But have fun.